Holy crap, guys. This changes everything. Oh my God. NIO CEO just said on stage yesterday, swap station earns 200,000 euros per year in profit. All right. In profit, not revenue. Pure effing profit. Holy shit. All right. Not every swap station, but one swap station in Denmark is able to earn 200,000 euros in pure profit per year. What? Holy crap. Have a listen.
We have a power swap station in Europe, Denmark. We're connected to Europe's power grid and participate in grid stabilization and energy trading. Our station can still make over 200,000 euros a year. The benefits are pretty good.
So that is, of course, from grid stabilization. Buying energy, electricity, when it's cheap, selling it back to the grid when it's expensive. What? And through that, they're able to earn that much money. And this is subtracting the profits from battery swap fees, etc. Now, everything makes so much sense. You see why there's so many energy companies here in China dying to build swap stations for NIO. So they own the swap stations. NIO operates them as investments because it is extremely, extremely profitable. You not only earn revenue from battery swaps with cars, and in the future, also the partnership cars that can also swap. So you earn money there, and then you also earn money from grid stabilization. Absolutely damn banging good investment. And this just really proves, all right, and this is also why Wuhan government gave 1.5 billion RMB to NIO, is that this thing is way too good, man. Swap stations, way too good. So if NIO is earning 200K pure profit from one swap station in Denmark, they don't even need to sell cars, man. They just build out swap stations, do energy trading, man. Holy crap. This just shocked me to the core, guys. And here, investors are still valuing the company based on sales, based on future outlook, yet they can't see how profitable these swap stations are, how important swap stations are. Everything is going to be about swap stations in the future. NIO doesn't even have to sell cars in the future, all right? If they're earning that much money per swap station. Holy crap. And here, they're also earning that kind of money. Well, not that much, but they're also earning money like that here in China. There's over 300 swap stations that's part of the China Southern Grid that's doing this as well. And also lots of other swap stations that are also doing this as well. So, as you can tell, swapping not only has the benefit for car owners, but for the government, for the city, right? Grid stabilization, and for NIO, they earn so much effing money from this. Holy crap, man. I was not expecting him to drop that bomb, 200K euro profit, pure profit per year. Not revenue, guys. Revenue is more than that, but pure profit. Damn. Now, of course, this type of number isn't going to go unnoticed. All right. A lot of these energy companies here in China, they're also listening to this. They're also seeing this. A lot of them have already signed on with NIO as a swapping partner to build out swap stations. They're going to see this profit and they're going to be like, holy crap, we want a piece of that pie. They're going to be invested in this. And the really cool thing is not only NIO, like even private people, all right, private people like me, if I have the money, I can just go out and build a swap station. I own the swap station, but NIO operates it. It's under NIO's branding. And essentially the profits go to me with the grid stabilization fees, etc. And I can set the electricity prices. That's also going on. There are some cities in China where the swap stations are purely self-funded by some NIO owners or private entities. And they see it as an investment, and clearly you can tell that this is a pretty damn good investment. Now, one swap station will cost around 200 to 300K US dollars to build. So you can pretty much get your money back in 1 year if it was in Denmark. In 1 year, just from these grid stabilization fees. So this is absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. And what you're going to see in the future, down the line, and this is something that NIO's CFO talked about in the previous earnings report. All right, in the previous earnings report on the investor call, the CFO said that they expect capex to be lower in the future because they're going to have more partners build swap stations where they own the money, they own the swap station, they put out the money, NIO operates the swap stations. So this is absolutely coming true. All right, these swap stations are incredibly profitable, and it would make sense for NIO to put up the money, but that would mean higher capex. But I guess it's much better to just let those guys, those partners with lots of money, to build these swap stations. And of course, NIO is going to earn a slice of the money from operating these swap stations as well. And of course, NIO has a lot of their own swap stations. And when I talked to Dr. Shen Fei at the Beijing Auto Show early last month, he said it's not like NIO is going to stop building swap stations. They're going to continue building swap stations that are self-owned by NIO. And this just shows the extreme capability of grid stabilization. And even Tesla, all right, Tesla, they're building a separate factory in Shanghai for megapacks just for grid stabilization, because he also sees how important energy storage is. And his approach is, of course, to build these separate battery units for that. But of course, NIO's swap station is the ultimate all-in-one solution, all right? So this is one-upping Tesla in that sense. So why would you even build these mega packs when you have swap stations, right? Swap stations takes up less space than charging stations, and it can do grid stabilization. Where for Tesla, they got to build charging stations and mega packs, so it just takes up a lot more space than if it was just a swap station that could get everything done, all right? So this is absolutely nuts. Now, of course, electricity fees are much cheaper here in China relative to Europe, relative to Denmark. So you can definitely expect NIO to not earn as much as that one swap station in Denmark here in China, but they are definitely earning something, okay? They're definitely earning something here in China as well. And this kind of profit that they're seeing with that one swap station, that also just really incentivizes NIO to continue building out swap stations. 200K a year in pure profit, hell, why not put 100 swap stations so you can 100x that profit? Yeah, I mean, they should absolutely do that, right? The return on investment is absolutely insane. And by doing so, you got more swap stations for customers. That's going to also boost car sales. You see how this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, all right? More swap stations, more profit, more owners, because, oh wow, it's really, really convenient. So soon we're going to see swap stations all over Europe as well. Absolutely crazy. So, and remember, some of these swap stations also have solar panels on top, even though the amount of electricity contributed by that is very minimal. All right, it's very small, but it's also free money essentially, right? And they can sell it back to the grid or sell it to a car that's coming in for a battery swap. So everything, all right, makes perfect sense now. Did you guys expect one swap station to earn 200K euros in pure profit per year? I can tell you for certain, I did not expect that much profit from one single swap station. So this is definitely also another shocker for investors, right? You guys see this, that's insane, right? NIO should be building more swap stations to capture more of this profit. And of course, governments also really want to see these swap stations there to help stabilize the grid when there's a big need for electricity. So it just, holy crap, it's extremely profitable, but it also solves a lot of these societal issues with not enough electricity, and it really helps boost more sales. Everything just makes perfect sense now. And definitely a lot more investors like these energy companies will be building swap stations to, of course, they want a piece of this pie. So we're going to see more swap stations. That's going to lead to more NIO sales. You got to really appreciate the level of intellect that William Lee has, right? He's thought of this way before, a long time ago, and everything's coming together now, all right? It all makes sense now. So definitely appreciate the guy for really thinking about this, all right? Yeah, absolutely insane. I'm left speechless. That's so much profit, man. Holy crap. All right, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.